And the first posture that the believer takes is the posture of a soldier. And in being a soldier, what is important is to know the consecration of a soldier. Where there are general consecrations, there are also unique consecrations to every calling. Look at David's mighty men. There were some that were good with spears. There were some that were good with swords. There were some that could hold stones. Each weapon of war demanded a different kind of consecration. What is required to be a great skilled swordsman is not necessarily the same requirement for you to be a great archer or a user of bows. Everyone is a soldier, and everyone must look at their appetite. Everyone must ration their sleep. Everyone must wear their uniform. Everyone must man their gate. But for you to become a technocrat with your own weapon, to become one with your weapon, there is a unique consecration for you. If you will excel and succeed in the hand of God, you will need to find that consecration and be one with it. Be one with it. But many don't even submit to the general consecration, talk less of the unique consecrations required for our ordinations. Oh, you don't understand. Some people require only to do 10 hours every month to enter into the things God is piping. But for some of us, you need to stay long and pray. Pray 10 hours today. You dust yourself, you wake up, you do 10 hours tomorrow. You have to keep pressing, because what it is that you are holding in your hand demands a different consecration. Sisters, hear me. A sister can go and fornicate and then get pregnant, and then God shows her mercy, and then she moves on with her life, and everything is okay, and she gets married, and everything is fine. But you, everything is tied to you marrying as a virgin, and you've not found it. Just imagine, bro, that the day the angel of the Lord came with the package of the Messiah, he found that Mary had become intimate with Joseph. Are you with me? Wait first. Do you know that that prophecy does not have anybody's name on it? Are you aware? The prophecy simply said a virgin will do what? Conceive and give birth to a son. So it means that every virgin in Israel was qualified to carry that prophecy. That prophecy did not say Mary, a certain virgin called Mary will conceive. No. He said a virgin. So just imagine that the night before the angel dispatched from heaven with the courier of God, that Mary went to Joseph's house. You know they were betrothed. They were engaged. Went to Mary's house, then Joseph's house, then Joseph touched her pointed nose and said, God, this your nose reminds me of the cedars of Lebanon. Then Mary entered into the kitchen and made indomie with fish. As she was boiling the indomie, Joseph was shaking his leg. No one ever cooked like thee. And as they brought the indomie, they sat down together, looked into each other's eyes, and the atmosphere changed. And then all of a sudden, Joseph went into Mary. Maybe when they finished, they now fell on the floor and they started crying. God show us mercy. By that one act, she had disqualified herself from destiny. She was the one that was chosen, but everything was tied to a posture. That to carry this thing, you've been chosen, but the qualification to even be in the group that will be chosen is that you must be a virgin. That's the consecration required for what it is God wants to give you. I know a young man in my institution. All his life, he was even a leader in fellowship. Never looked at a sister lustfully. Never had anything to do with his sister. Then he went home for holiday and went to the village to stay with his grandparents. Then while he was there, he didn't sleep with girls in the university. A village girl in the choir sang one day, Ole Valo Somana, and it was like the sound of angels. He now decided to go into her. I'm telling you a life story. And he went into her. And then all of a sudden he became sick, running from everywhere. When he came back, he went to his family doctor because he's from a Christian home. And they ran all the tests, all. So nothing they do you now. The doctor said, if not that I know you, that you are a man of God, I would have said you should do HIV test. The guy broke down in tears and said, Oga, we need to do the test. I'm a man of God, oh God. A village girl. So they ran the test and found him HIV positive. The one time he decided that he will step out of his consecration, Satan was with him. You know, it's us that take things for granted. I will arise as usual. He wist not that the Spirit of the Lord had departed. He wist not. A warrior recognizes that a single lapse, you fall asleep at the wrong time, can mean an invasion into your territory. Say a warrior that is manning the gate, he knows that his end of duty is 6 p.m. Then he's waiting for the man to come and change him. He now decides that because the man who is coming to change him is taking too long, he now decides to walk away. It can be that is how they will enter the nation and kill all the women and children. So even though his legs are shaking, even though it's difficult to stay there, the man to relieve him has not come. He mans his gate. So say, he's sleep. Sleep, sleep. I assure you that if you wake up and you are praying and you hit your head against the wall, you will wake up. You will wake up. But it has not become such important. You don't see it as consecration. You have not come to recognize that you can't survive without prayer. You have not come to realize that you can't survive without fasting. Everything that I am is those two things. Fasting. I used to tell people that if you connect with me, you will hate food. In fact, sometimes my wife will bring the food and load the plate. In Warri, we call it size gwelele. She will load the plate and say, eat. I say, you want to kill me? I'm a man of God. They say, you need this body. What have you eaten since? Eat. They now supervise me to eat. You will lose the desire for food. You know, some of us have not seen the demand on our lives. You have not seen how important it is for you to be in alignment. If God were ever to show you the number of destinies that are depending on your accuracy, you will know that there is much to be done. There are things you won't take for granted. If God were ever to show you the demands on your life, where He wants to take you to, and what is necessary to get there, you will not joke with certain things. If God were to show you, if God were to show you, you will now become so serious that if they come and call you Jim, just imagine Mary walking around in her village and say, look at this one. The men don't marry virgins, so that's what they tell some young girls. That virginity is outdated. Then Mary now became depressed. She will still be alive, but somebody else will be carrying her destiny.